God, I can't stop joking. I seriously cannot stop joking today. Oh my God. What the fuck? Hold up. It's gonna clear up, I swear. Jesus Christ. Okay, it's actually starting to feel better now. Thanks, Derek. I appreciate that.
I want to take the reveal.
My laugh sounds like ack, ack, ack. So when I laugh, I go, or, does that sound like ack, 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 ack? No, it sounds nothing like that at all. Blah, 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 blah. Look out, there's a black woman coming up. She takes them both out. Boom. Steals the backpack and runs away. Oh. the virus? No. I'm not scared of the virus at all. I'm scared of the repercussions of the virus. Having a fucking global scare for a year and no one can buy anything in a fucking store because of it. That's what I'm worried about. What's in the box? What's in the box? Give her a pill, and that's it. Because you're just gonna waste our time again. I need my job. Copper, fuck you, copper. There, fuck you. If I could get down on my hands and knees and say thank you and still be on camera, I would do it. I need that money. I really do. I need that money to pay my bills. I need that money. I really do. I need that money to pay my bills. Shit. It's Dark Dave's fault. Uh, what do I do? I didn't know that. My last shot, fly, golden arrow. Oh, look at that. What do I do? What do I do?
La 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 la.
There you go, Herb. Listen to my beautiful singing voice.
La 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 la.
I didn't jump back.
But it's not a thing about making it accurate. It's a thing about making it feel right.
Are you gonna just complain all night? Just leave then. You chose to broke the law. Live with the consequences.
Dark
Ziggy
Sea
Piggy's here.
Devil. Is that how you say it? Dark Sea Devil? There's a Dark Sea Devil. Or Dark Sea Devil.
Hi, my name is... What? My name is... Oh, they bring up something personal about me.
Dark
Go fuck
Sea
yourself.
Devil.
Dumb shit. What? It immediately negates your point. When you go low, moron.
Devil.
Special delivery. Special delivery. Just pretend I didn't start recording until right now. What do I do? Why are you an idiot if you don't agree? Just pretend I didn't start recording until right now. You have evidence of something constantly thrown in front of your face and you ignore it and choose to believe something else, you're an idiot. What do I do? Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Level 1 podcast, where we're busy having fun down here on Level 1. I'm Darkside Phil, and I welcome you here to my final consecutive streaming day of the week. Always well prepared for the show, as you guys know. Tons of preparation going into this to make sure the moment that we begin, everything's right how it should be. How's everyone doing? Today is Wednesday, the 19th of October, 2022. It is my final consecutive streaming day of the week, and I hope that you're all having a good day and you're ready for some fun and spooky stuff today as we continue on with double horror-themed games. Out right now, contribute one a horror game because right now it's got a spooky atmosphere. It's got a lot of gameplay elements, a lot of death, a lot of dismemberment, and a lot of grim stuff. The other game is just shit, and that's equally scary. So, I'm very excited for today's streams, and I hope that you guys are too. We have some big news today, which is why I actually changed the border. I need that money to pay my bills of the Level 1 podcast today. Ladies and gentlemen, today we have tons of Silent Hill news that's already been leaked. There was supposed to be a Silent Hill event this afternoon. There still is. Today's been incredibly slow. around 2 p.m. Pacific time in the middle of my live stream. But they already leaked all the information about it on the internet. Everyone already knows everything that's going to happen in this presentation. I guess the purpose of the presentation now will be to see footage of what they're going to talk about. But I'm going to cover it fully right here on today's podcast, and all the news is good. If you're a fan of Silent Hill, you are going to be absolutely living in heaven or hell today, because the news is some of the best news we've heard in ages. They're actually putting tons of effort back into Silent Hill, which is great. I love Silent Hill. You guys introduced me to the franchise over a decade ago when you urged me to buy the Silent Hill HD collection for PlayStation 3. Now, at the time, I had never played the games before, and you guys basically tore the collection a new butthole, saying it was really bad, and it was janky, and the graphics were shit, and the fog effects were bad. I had never played the original, so I didn't have a frame of reference to compare. I loved the games. You know, since then, over the years, I pretty much have played every major Silent Hill game, so let's think about this. I played Silent Hill 1, 2, 3, 4, The Room, Homecoming, Downpour. The only one that I think I didn't play, there's one that's like a rare game. I think it's either like PS2 only or something like that. And it's like really hard to get. It's incredibly expensive, apparently, if you even can find it. And it's not digital like anywhere. Like you can't buy it and just play it. It's like a real pain in the ass to get. You have to play it on a retro console. So that one I've never played. And the other one that I never went through and finished was Shattered Memories, which is basically a motion control shitty game on the Wii. It's terrible. I was playing it for Halloween several years ago, and I basically played it for 25 minutes. I couldn't play it anymore. It was just so atrociously bad. The controls didn't work. I was like, this is such a piece of shit, and I would never go back to it either. So, I love Silent Hill. I've done multiple playthroughs of certain Silent Hill games. Like 2, you guys had me go back and replay again, and I played it on the hardest difficulty, with no ammo. I beat the boss with a stick. Yeah, it's true. I beat the final boss with a fucking stick. I beat the shit out of it. Don't you love the white balance of this camera going crazy again? If it keeps doing this, I'm going to have to turn off the auto white balance. Okay. Full disclosure about this new webcam. The sharpness is absolutely great. You can see way more detail on me in the backgrounds. People love the webcam. And because this webcam is the same exact company and or just a newer model of the older one I used to use, it actually uses the exact same CPU load as my old webcam. So it hasn't affected like anything negative on my streams. It's all the same, basically, only better quality. Problem is, the light balance is complete shit. I have no idea how an over 10-year-old webcam had better light balance software than this new camera. It's pretty ridiculous, but it is what it is. I guess the trade-off is that you see a little bit of color. Look at that. You see a little bit of the color fucked up, but at the very least, you can actually see the detail of what you're watching, right? So I guess the trade-off is worth it in most cases. Here's the truth. Once we start getting to full fall days with cloudy days, because this starts tomorrow, basically. We have full fall weather here starting tomorrow. Full cloud cover, rain, basically everything you expect from the autumn. Once that happens, there'll be no issues with this anymore. The problem right now is that outside, the sun keeps coming out and going behind a cloud and coming out and going behind a cloud. When that happens, the white balance completely fucks up over and over. So, cool. So we have a lot of Silent Hill stuff to talk about today, and it's all good news. Also, obviously what I'd like to do is talk a little bit about what happened yesterday with Scorn. Oh my God. I have been covering video games for 14 years for you guys on the internet. I've been a gamer since I was like 6 years old, okay? When it comes to video games and playing games. I don't think I've ever seen a video game go from so good to so atrociously, pathetically bad ever in the history of me playing video games. And that's not me being over dramatic. I've never seen a game start off so strong and interesting and unique and turn out to be such a pile of dog shit. I can't believe whoever made Scorn had no concept that they were ruining their own game like that. I'm completely blown away that someone was so ignorant to what a gamer would want. Holy shit. We'll talk about that, obviously. So let's just get right into it, all right? Let's get right into the meat of everything. Today's my final consecutive streaming day of the week. All right? I'd like to get a discussion out of the way so we can move on and talk about games and game news. This week, I had some really great supportive days, and I had some really very slow days for support. It was a mixed bag, to be for sure. A perfect example is yesterday. I almost said Silent Hill, because I got Silent Hill on the brain. I can't get it off my mind because I'm so excited. Plague Tale Requiem. Great stream. Tons of fun. Graphics were great. Game got dark. Game got interesting within the first 2 hours. Support was outstanding. Zero complaints. Everything was a positive about that stream. And then Scorn was an utter fucking dud waste of my time. Not only the game being frustrating as shit, but support basically being nearly non-existent during that stream, leading to me getting very, very frustrated about it. And Monday, I had the conclusion of Evil Within, and I paired that with Bassmaster, and essentially, very slow support there too. So because I've had multiple slow days this week, I find myself in a tough position. Allow me to explain. I did a big segment yesterday on this very podcast about how I am very, very different from the vast majority of content creators out there. The reason is because I've been doing this for 14 years. I've actually been doing it for a living for about 12. All right? The reason that I can still do this today the way that I do this, all right, is because of you. Because you guys show up. They said, talk about we contribute word of mouth, but it always seems like it's a black hole. And support it always seems like no matter how much we contribute, it's not because I run ads. It's not because I have paid partnerships. It's not because I schmooze everyone in the industry and kiss their butts to get early copies, and that way I can have reviews that get inflated views because it's early. And you're not coming to DSP Gaming for all the stuff that the vast majority of content creators these days are doing. You're not. No! You're coming here because this is a different kind of channel. I see myself in the very same vein that you guys do. We're all gamers. We're all very much fans of video games for our whole lives. We love playing games, sharing our experiences of games. And the reason that people come here to my channel is for honesty. When you watch anything on this channel, it's not a paid advertisement. It's not me skewing the truth for you guys or sugarcoating literally anything, because I have no reason to do so. I can't lose a sponsorship when I don't have one. I can't chance not getting a free copy from Sony or Microsoft because I don't get free copies. I don't apply for them because I'm not part of that industry. I'm very much an outsider. And because I'm an outsider, my content is very different from the content that those kind of people put out on the internet. All right?
Stop this!
So I did a big segment about this yesterday, explaining that the reason that I'm still able to be here and be honest with you and transparent and everything is because you guys support this content the way you do. All right? So, pretty pertinent that I talked about that yesterday morning, because then last night I'm playing Scorn. The game completely exposes itself as a terrible game. I'm being honest as I play my stream. Now, what happens? The people who are here to watch it and enjoy are kind of upset. Like, man, this sucks. We thought Phil liked this game, and now this game has fallen flat on his face. That's disappointing. But what really happened was the fucking troll scumbags who were restreaming had all their viewers come over. Now, all of a sudden, I'm getting like 500 views on the stream, but half the people are just trolling in the chat. They're being complete dickheads about the game. Like, oh, you just suck at the game. What are you, a fucking idiot? Watch the game. Just look at the fucking game. I'm not the only person who's criticized it. It's shit. Oh, no. Everyone has said as soon as the gunplay begins, this game goes to shit. It's not just me, but that's the fun thing. Whenever I say, oh, because Phil said it, it's not true. Well, then you're a fucking ignorant dunce. Go look at anyone else who's played the game. Everyone says the same thing. This game falls apart because they fucking fucked up the game design. Okay? So, I'm being honest with my audience, and some people like that, and others are just trolling constantly. All right? So, I actually went late last night. All right, I played an extra 45 minutes on my late stream, which I almost never do. It's, I like spending time with my wife when I can. I did sacrifice that last night in order to actually try to get as far as I could in this game. And it didn't really pay off because, number one, the game is so bad. I mean, we'll see it tonight because I'm playing it tonight. I can't believe how bad the game design is. Throw a boss at you. Oh, it's not really a boss, it's a puzzle.
It's Tevin's fault.
Figure out the puzzle. Great. Thanks for doing that. Here's a second boss right away. Same exact boss, and now you have no ammo to fight it because you wasted it all on the first boss. Okay, so how about this? Fuck you, you fucking game designers. You're actually assholes. No one likes you. Really. Like, if you really want to piss someone off, that's what you do in a game. There was no excuse for it. It's a terrible game design. So not only am I raging at the game, It's actually my least supported stream of the week. Okay? Which made me be transparent with my audience. I said, listen, this morning, on this very show, this podcast, I told you guys that I essentially make a living off of your support. That's why you didn't see an ad placement tonight. That's why you didn't see me shilling products today. And when I'm going extra and I'm suffering through an awful game, I would hope that there'd be reciprocation, that people would support that and say, okay, we recognize Phil stayed extra today to try to get through this shitty game for us. It sucks that the game sucks now, but this is, we really appreciate Phil's effort, right? And we're going to support that. And that didn't happen. So what happened last night? I vented my honest frustrations. I was like, yeah, I'm disappointed. I stayed late. I was hoping we could maybe beat it or at least get really far in it. And basically all I got was trolls shitting on me on the stream. No one, came and supported the stream extra because I worked my butt off last night. It was the opposite. It was basically people being negative towards me, right? So I talk about that honestly with all of you, all right? Because I'm a transparent guy. I'm not going to sugarcoat shit. I'm not going to make shit up. This is my living. And if I have a stream that's slow, it very much negatively affects me and the business and everything around me. It does. All right. And last night, that stream was a major pain in my ass. It really, it annoyed the fuck out of me. I walked out of this office so stressed out because like, this game sucks. Now I got to keep playing it to finish it tomorrow. And I don't know if anyone's going to support that stream now because the game sucks so bad. And on top of that, I know what's going to happen. Trolls are just going to shit all over last night's stream, which is, of course, exactly what happened because these people are predictable mouth droolers. There's nothing smart about what they do. They literally just run with every trend they can. So they clipped my stream last night. Phil's ungrateful. Phil's this, Phil's that. Okay, guys, here's the deal. I'm incredibly grateful for everything you guys do for me. You were, again, as I said, literally in a giant extended segment yesterday, the reason that I am able to put out the style of content that I do without ad interruption, without shilling products, without product placements and referral codes, without having to kiss the industry's butt to get early copies of games for free, the reason I don't have to do any of that, all right, is because you guys support that content the way you do. There are many other content creators of my size that don't get the support I do, and that's why they can't make a living doing it, and I can. I'm very grateful for that. I totally 100% understand that, all right? I do. And I'm going to be transparent and honest with you no matter what. Really. I don't even care. I don't even care that the trolls are going to be so stupid and are going to say nasty, negative stuff about me. I don't care. Because what they say is white noise. What they say is out there and doesn't affect us who are actually here to have a good time on the streams and understand and enjoy the content. The truth is, everyone last night that trolled me and everyone who made a stupid video overnight, Phil's ungrateful, they're never going to support my content regardless. They're scumbags. They're there to just bring down others around them. Every single time something like this happens, they jump, right? They absolutely jump on the bullshit. It's a joke. It's so predictable. They have absolutely no originality. They all just parrot each other and do the same sheepish content. They have nothing to say. They literally have nothing creative or interesting or unique to say at all. They're just the same dunces repeating the same diatribes over and over in a circle because they're that stupid. So, here's the truth. Yeah, last night I was absolutely tilted. This game, which I'm going to talk about in a moment, literally destroys itself. And it's a shame because this is a game that has tons of potential. And to see it completely squandered by bad game design choices, I can't imagine who was running this project and thought this was good gameplay. I mean, you have to be stupid. That upset me. And then the fact that I went extra late, sacrificing time with my wife to go later and try to get further in the game. And instead of saying, okay, let's reward Phil, all I got was a bunch of hate dropped on my lap. It fucking pissed me off. And I was very honest with my audience about it. All right? I would hope you don't take that the wrong way and think that that's me being ungrateful. I'm incredibly grateful. The reason that, again, that I have the ability to put out the content that I like and I love, the fact that I don't have a lot of following on the internet anymore, but I'm able to make what I make and do what I do is because of you and your support. You understand that? And I know that. I'm not stupid. I'm not ungrateful. I'm not going to sit here and absolutely demand anything from anyone. Yeah, last night's stream sucked. Yes, I very much hope today goes much better for me because I need that support today to have my day off tomorrow and to afford Gotham Knights on Friday, which we're about to talk about. Because it's now a what if I'm even going to get to play it on Friday. Because we've now had multiple days with lower support, and there's nothing I can do about that. All right, it's just my reality, right? So please understand that last night when I'm being transparent saying, man, this really sucks. I worked extra hard. I'm frustrated as shit, and I got nothing for it. That's just me venting and being honest. This is not me blaming. This is not me being ungrateful or upset at the audience. This is just me saying, this is my life situation, and it kind of sucks. You know, that's it. That's reality for me. You know, but just because I'm transparent and honest, you know, it's very annoying that now, oh, wow, someone out there didn't kiss their audience's ass constantly every moment. Let's now say he's ungrateful and he's, you know, this and that. And no, it's not true. Really, it's just not true. It's nonsense. And I'm tired of it. But there's nothing I can do about it because this is what YouTube allows. Slander. They just 100% allow it. There's so many videos last night out of context, have nothing to do with reality. But they will just say whatever they want. So, of course, I have to wake up today with people saying, are you aware that Reddit said this and this? No. Reddit? Do you think anyone with a fucking brain cell goes to fucking Reddit at this point? No. No one wastes their time on that nonsense. What are you, crazy? There's a reason that people flock to Reddit. It's people of the same mindset. They got about 2 brain cells between them that they rub together as they post. No one cares about Reddit hate threads, right? Who gives a fuck about that? I don't. But so, you know, but then I got to put up with it because now, today I want to do a bunch of great streams. We're going to continue with Plague Tale Requiem, right? We're going to have a fun segment right here. We're going to talk about the future of Silent Hill. Man, I'm pumped for the future of Silent Hill with all the news that's coming out today. This is excellent stuff, right? This is exciting. But now I got to deal with, oh, but did you hear about all this shit that happened last night? I don't fucking care. I've been doing this for 14 years. Every day, the same shit happens. It's the same tired nonsense. I don't even need to know about it. The less I know, the better. But yeah, it bothers me. It bothers me that I can't just be real with an audience. Because God forbid someone on the internet is real. That means that they're ungrateful and negative and toxic. What the fuck are you talking about? Really, what are you talking about? That's not what I said last night. At all. I had a whole segment yesterday about how I'm different from all the other content creators because I don't have any of those promotions, ads, or shilling. It's you guys that support my content. Then I have an incredibly frustrating stream with a terrible game and people don't support it. Of course I'm going to have a negative reaction to that. What else did you expect would happen? I'd be happy and I'd be throwing glitter and I have unicorns and rainbows? What the fuck? But again, you have to be someone with a brain cell in your head to understand why something would happen like that, as opposed to, you know, constantly kissing someone's butt, which I don't do, as you guys know. So that all being said, okay, I do apologize to anyone who did feel offended last night. I wasn't attacking anybody. In fact, mostly I was angry at these shitheads who came by and gave me inflated views because everyone's like, oh, wow, your stream's doing well. No, it wasn't. Half those viewers were trolls who came over from a restreamer. And they were just here to shit on me during a very frustrating part of the game because they knew they saw the frustration building in me. And they're like, whoa, Phil's staying late and this is a rare thing, right? So ignore all the nonsense. You know, just because I want to be honest with you and transparent and tell you what's really going on in my head, you know, here's the thing. I tell you exactly how it is. I do. I'll tell you exactly what I'm thinking, how it is. That's it. There's nothing else to it. But then what those idiots do is they extrapolate upon, well, you see, because he said and did this, it really means this. No, it doesn't really mean anything. What it really means is they have an agenda. Their agenda is to cause as much drama around me as possible. Because when there's drama around me, they have more content to put out. And the content's always negative and toxic, never a positive. Whenever have they said a positive thing about me? Right? So they do their negative, toxic shit, and it brings them views, and it brings them attention for a few days until they're on to the next thing. What's the next thing we can talk about? What's the next toxic thing? You know, that's how they are. That's how they operate, and that's sadly the vicious cycle of YouTube promotion is that they'll promote the toxic video over the positive one. So please understand that, and you know, please know that I am incredibly grateful for all of you. All right, now let's get this out of the way. What's going on right now with me this week? All right. Well, I've had multiple days where support was slow. I was hoping that would be the opposite. I was hoping with the release of Scorn on Friday, with the release of Plague Tale yesterday, all right, that we were going to see an increase. And in truth, we did. We've seen an increase in viewers. That's happened, okay? But there has not been a general increase of support, all right? And because I've had multiple days that were slow, Monday was very slow, here's the situation. This week, I had certain things I had to do. I had to raise enough money to pay a big utility bill, all right? I have that. I'm good to go, okay? I had to raise enough money for my day off tomorrow.
Today's been incredibly slow.
Depending on how expensive my grocery bill is tomorrow, which I don't know what it's going to be, because I haven't made the list yet. I'm actually going to make the list tomorrow. I may or may not have enough for tomorrow. I'm close, at the very least. What it is every week, when I have a day off, what I like to do is have a certain amount of money in the bank. So I have, here's what I have for the day. So now, off of that, I can say, what am I going to go grocery shopping for the week because I can afford? What pet supplies can we get this week? Give you a perfect example. I ran out of a few things around the house, and I've refrained from buying them because I don't immediately need them, or they're not immediately important, but I need them, but I can't get them till I have the money for it. You see? So there's stuff like that, okay? And in addition, my wife and I have one meal out a week on our day off. That's essentially our date, which sucks. We don't even have money. Again, this is the second week in a row. We wanted to go to a pumpkin patch and do fun stuff there. I wanted to go to some stores and buy Halloween accessories for my costume. Can't do any of that this week. We're just staying home. Again, second week in a row. Can't afford to do anything, So we're staying home, and we're going to probably order a meal in. That's our date. Our date night is stay home and order food in, so we don't have to cook. That's my reality. And then, on top of all of that, which is something extra this week, I have to afford a new game for Friday, and as I discussed yesterday, we determined that it's going to be Gotham Knights. Okay? So, I need not only to raise enough money to have my day off tomorrow, but then an additional $70 plus tax or whatever it is to buy Gotham Knights for Friday. All right? So, I'm not there. I'm just not. I'm not there right now. I need to have a good day today. Being completely transparent with all of you. I need to have a good day today for support. I need to basically be hitting my goals for tips. I know tonight I'm playing Scorn. It's not going to be a great finale probably, but we're going to finish it early. We're going to do like a Q&A segment for the second half to basically finish the week. I hope maybe people would support that, even if you don't like Scorn. You know what I'm saying? That's the deal. I need to have a good day, a good supported day today so that I can have a nice day off tomorrow and afford Gotham Knights on Friday. If today is a slow day, I'm not getting Gotham Knights. I just have to wait till I can afford it. And there's nothing I can do about that. That's my reality. I wish it wasn't. I wish I lived in a different world and things were better. It's not. That's where I am right now. This was going to be a week where I was hoping for an increase, and I did not see the increase. It was pretty much, some days were great and other days were bad, so it evens out. And then it ends up being just a normal week where I'm barely getting by again, Sorry. I wish things were better, and I wish I didn't have to talk about this on the stream, but that's just exactly how it is this week, okay? So if you can support today, please do. How? Tip me. Or the flip side of that, because some people are so stupid, they're actually think, we're going to tip Phil, and he's going to go blow the money on something stupid like mobile games or liquor or something. No. If that's the case, and you're so worried, then instead, help me out with credit to buy the game for Friday.
I love
what I'm saying?
Dick.
I'm getting Gotham Knights on Xbox. Donate some Xbox Live credits. Email me, darksidefil@hotmail.com. Shoot me a code that I can enter on Xbox Live and get some money off of the game or whatever. And that goes directly to it. It can't go anywhere else, right? If you're so untrusting, because people have spread so many fucking slanderous rumors and just conspiracy theories about me all over the internet that are all false.
Shit.
And you really don't believe me.
How about
can't spend that on anything else, right?
All right.
Because that would help.
WWE Champions lives rent-free in your motherfucking head. I don't think about WWE.
So there you go. All right.
You do.
I'm glad I got it out of the way.
Way more about the
as you know the deal.
$8
$8 or more tip. You get the Magic 8 Ball. You can ask me a question.
Lose that.
Anything is appreciated. I don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Right now, today, absolutely, tips is what I need help with to afford my day off tomorrow and buy Gotham Knights for Friday. Okay? Fair enough? Good? Now we can move on. Not have to talk about this for the rest of today. I know it was a long segment for the beginning of the show, but I just wanted to get off my chest. Good. Let's talk about the schedule. Today, it is the continuation of Plague Tale Requiem. It had a slow start, But man, once it started picking up in the second hour, it went really well. I love this game right now. I'm having a ton of fun with it. The graphics are outstanding. The gameplay elements are right on par with what was in the first game. I can't wait to see where the plot goes. Very, very good game right now. However, guess what happened yesterday? I got screwed. You ready? Yeah, I know. This is great to have all this negative shit. So I got screwed yesterday. How did I get screwed? I played the game. It was great. I uploaded the videos. I go on dinner break. I come back from dinner. The videos are all stuck in processing. What? What is going on? So in this case, it wasn't like the videos corrupted or anything on my end. The videos were fine. They were easily playable, no problem. YouTube decided to screw up. All right? So YouTube screwed up, and now no one could see the Plague Tale videos. Then part 2 and 3 appear before part 1. Part 1 literally sits there stuck in processing for over 5 hours. So by the time the videos finally go live, which was like 9:30 p.m. or something crazy like that, all right, they're not in order, and most people are frustrated, and we're like, well, I wanted to watch Phil's playthrough, but they all showed up so fucked up that, you know, I'm not going to watch it, or I'll watch it later. So here's a hot new game that people would have watched, and I've got almost no views on the videos overnight. Almost none, because they were all stuck processing. They all showed up in the wrong order. What I could say is, if you want to watch them, they're in order now. I put them in playlist. Watch the playlist. The playlist will play them in order for you. They should be fully visible now. They should have been published everywhere, full HD and everything. And the graphics are amazing in this game. It's really, really great graphics.
My
okay?
graph sounds like
But
ack.
I got screwed because if those videos had been live right away, in order, I would have made part 1 the featured video on DSP Gaming. Tons of people would have seen the video overnight. It basically didn't happen. When the video doesn't go live till 10 p.m., even me making it the featured video, half the audience that wanted to check it out on release day just didn't get to see it, and they moved on. And that's now I'm worried. You know, I'm looking at the playthrough, right? And I'm like, is this thing even going to get any views? Because typically, you know, for a new game release, all right, I would get a certain amount of views on a video within the first 24 hours. It's incredibly rare these days, even with my very decreased viewership. It's incredibly rare that I would start a new game and would not get at least between 1,000 to 2,000 views on part 1 of a playthrough. And then if it's a very popular playthrough, it explodes from there. You know, still some popular games, I can get 5,000, 10,000 views on a video. It all depends on the game. I wasn't expecting that from Plague Tale. But just to give you some perspective, part 1 of Plague Tale supposedly has been live for about 15 hours. And only has around 700 views. That's terrible for a new game release. Like, seriously, that's really low. And I don't think it's anyone's fault but YouTube's, because they screwed me over with the whole processing. It's been pretty slow. So I apologize to those who were looking for Plague Tale. I had people actually tweeting me about it, saying, where's Plague Tale? I only see part 3. Yeah, I know. Fucking YouTube doesn't want to work. There's not much I can do about that. All right, so it is live. It's good, by the way. The game is very good. It's actually a slow build. That first part is a slow build where you feel safe, and then all of a sudden in part 2, the whole thing's flipped on its head, and you realize you're just back down in hell with these rats. It's like, oh shit, here it is all over again, only worse this time. So yeah, please check it out if you didn't. Apologies that it didn't go live the way it should have. I sadly, that's one of the few things I really have no control over on YouTube is processing. You know, if a video corrupts, all right, maybe I have alternate ways that I can get a video to go live or whatever. But when it just sits in processing, I can't make it work better. That's a YouTube server side issue. And it sucks. It sucks when people wanted to watch a new playthrough and it was frozen for so long. And by the time it went live overnight, a lot of the viewers that wanted to watch it had already moved on. I hope you'll still give it a chance. I did make Plague Tale Part 1 my featured video on the channel. I will leave it as such, you know, over my day off tomorrow. Hopefully it'll bring some viewers to the playthrough. Okay? Okay. Tonight, on the late stream, 6:45 p.m. Pacific time, it is Scorn. It is the finale of Scorn. We're beating this game. So what I'm to understand, for people who were on the stream last night, at most, I have an hour left in the game. At most. If I do well and I don't really get stuck on puzzles, then it should be like half an hour to 45 minutes. So obviously, I want this game to be done. Obviously, from last night's stream, you know, being so frustrated, just want it over with. I've already invested over 5 hours into it. I'm getting it done tonight. And then if we end early, that's perfectly fine. I will switch over. We'll just do some chill, interactive Q&A with the audience. And what I'm hoping is, even if you hate Scorn, you will show up to the Q&A and hopefully support it, so I can have a strong finish to my streaming week, afford my day off tomorrow, and then also be able to get Gotham Knights for Friday. Okay? Fair enough? You know, that's the best I can really say here. Okay? Tomorrow I'm not here. Have a good day. Relax. Chill. Have a good time. Be safe. If you watch content on my channel, enjoy. Get caught up, because we got tons of new content coming starting on Friday, and you're going to want to get caught up on all the stuff I'm already working on before then. Enough. All right. And, of course, easy ways to support this channel: liking videos, leaving comments on videos. Engagement. Engagement is key here on YouTube, especially right now. One of the huge ways you can help DSP Gaming as an on-demand viewer, when you're watching these new playthroughs, like the videos, leave comments. Those two simple actions that take mere moments of your day actually significantly help the channel by adding engagement, and now those videos will show up for other people to check out. Okay? So if you can do that, that'll be absolutely outstanding. Thank you in advance to anyone who does that. Okay? When I return on Friday, if I have a good enough day today to afford it, I'll be playing Gotham Knights on the first stream. Okay, which obviously we talked about it at length yesterday. I really don't want to go into detail about it this morning. We're all hoping that it's at least going to be entertaining for one reason or another. It could be so bad it's good. It could actually genuinely be good. I guess we're going to find out starting on Friday if I can afford it. All right? If I can't, if I have another bad or slow day today, then quite frankly, I'm just doing more Plague Tale on Friday. And then hopefully I get paid by YouTube on Friday into Saturday, and then I can afford the game, and we'll have to start playing it Saturday instead. Okay? So that's the deal. So that's Friday. Either Gotham Knights, if I can afford it, depending on today, or more Plague Tale. Okay? Friday night is the season finale of Friday Night Fights. What I mean by that is we are retiring Friday Night Fights temporarily to give me more time to focus on all the new releases that are coming out. There's just no way I'm going to be able to cover them all adequately if I have so many night streams that are these kind of ongoing chill projects. Listen, I love Friday Night Fights, but the Capcom Fighting Collection has been nothing but a disappointment. It worked well for about a month. And then after that, immediately we saw a sharp player drop-off. They tried quality of life improvements a few weeks ago. They had absolutely no impact. They refused to drop the price to a reasonable, like if it was $15, $20, a lot more people would buy it. They keep trying to sell it for $30, $40, and no one's going to buy it at that price point. So it's a dead game at this point. I struggle when I play this game to get consistent matches. I'm literally, for the last 2 to 3 months, I'm the only content creator who streams this game. Everyone dropped it within a month when all the promo stuff ran out and they stopped getting paid to play it. They literally dropped it like a hot rock, and I was the only one who kept streaming this game. And my efforts have basically gone unheeded, and no one's caring about it. So, the finale is Friday. Our final session of Capcom Fighting Collection. It's the last hurrah for old school Street Fighter for now. Okay, we'll see what happens. I hope we have a great one. I hope we have a good send-off for this collection. And then after that, no Friday Night Fights for a while. What we'll be doing is listening for information about Street Fighter 6. Obviously, I really like the Street Fighter 6 beta. I cannot wait to play more of this game. I hope that there's going to be more betas coming up. Hopefully an open beta where there's more character selection. I'm all over it. But for now, we're putting Friday Night Fights on hiatus for me to focus on all the new releases. So Friday night is the last time for it, okay? So then Saturday will either be more Gotham Knights or more Plague Tale. Saturday night, I'm going to be playing Disney Dreamlight Valley. So Disney Dreamlight Valley is getting its update today. It's official. The game devs finally came out and publicly stated today the game is getting a big patch, a big content update. A lot of the bugs are going to be fixed. New areas are going to be unlocked, including there's a Lion King plotline now with Lion King characters that are going to be in the game. It's all going live over the course of today. But I need to finish Scorn. I can't have Scorn be a lingering playthrough. I don't care. You know, I just want to get it over with, so that way we can go full-fledged into new stuff. So I will be playing Disney Dreamlight Valley Saturday night. We'll see if we can identify any of these updates or improvements that they've done. Sadly, the area where the Lion King characters are at, I haven't gotten to yet. It's called the Sunlit Plateau, and I haven't unlocked it yet. I need to play a lot more in order to basically be able to get to the area where like Scar and the other Lion King characters are. My Ruin says he's already updated his game, and on Xbox Series X the game runs at a full smooth 60 frames per second. Cool. So we're gonna see some significant graphical improvements when we play it again on Saturday night. Okay? Should be exciting. So yeah, I hope you'll be here Saturday. If you like chill streams, that's gonna be fun. All right. Sunday again, we're either gonna be playing Gotham Knights or Plague Tale on the first stream. Sunday night, if you can believe it, we might be having to do a series finale or season finale of Bassmaster. You want to know why? Because Bassmaster 2022, which I've been playing since the summer, it's been a downtime thing, Sunday Night Fight, is being removed from Game Pass in November. So we only have like 2 weeks left to play it before it's gone. That sucks. Why? I really have to ask this question. Why? The game is not popular. You know, it's just not. I'm sorry. It's not a popular game. It's not like people are buying this in droves. You know what I'm saying? I wonder whatever licensing deal there's been with Game Pass. I can't believe that Bassmaster is being removed from Game Pass. That is a game that screams, leave me on Game Pass so more people will play it. So I'm shocked that they're actually removing it. All right? Now here's the good news. The game's extremely discounted. It's not an expensive game. If we want to bring back Bassmaster in the future, we absolutely can buy it. It's like $10 or 20. It's less than 20. I know it's less than 20. I've seen it on sale several times for like $15 or something like that. And I know that we have a lot of time, a lot of fun doing it. We do. Those are chill streams. Those are fun interactive streams. We have great conversation during those streams. They're very relaxing. I like that. I like having a stream to unwind once a week like that. And it's funny because, you know, as someone who's, I used to fish with my dad, but I haven't been into fishing. But every time I do fishing in a video game, it ends up being entertaining. To actually have a game that's dedicated to the fishing, it's kind of like, wow, it's unique, right? And it's been fun. It's been uniquely fun. We've had genuinely funny moments playing that game. Just the other day, we had the haunted fish, actual ghost fish in the lake during October. It was zany as hell. So we will probably do a fishing stream over the weekend, but it also may be the final fishing stream, and then maybe we'll bring it back in the future, because again, I know I'm going to need the late streams to be making progress in these games. I'm not going to be able to say, oh, half my streams, you know, we all chill streams at night, especially with next week, because next week, to give you guys some perspective, the Resident Evil 8 DLC, which features not only single-player story, but also online multiplayer, which everyone's been waiting for this online multiplayer for a year and a half. Everyone's wanted it, and now it's finally coming out. And then Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, which of course features a single-player campaign, plus tons and tons of online modes. Obviously, I want to check out Warzone in this thing. I want to try all the different multiplayer modes. So there's going to be a lot going on next week. I'm not going to have the flexibility to have all these chill, late night streams anymore. All right. So yeah, we're winding this stuff. We're winding down. We're phasing this stuff out. Friday Night Fights season finale or premiere, season finale, this Friday. Probably one of our final Bassmaster streams, if not the final one, coming up this next week as well to make room for the new releases. Okay? 1 second, because I just realized my Xbox battery I left charging overnight, and I need to unplug it, because if I leave it plugged in all day, it's going to overcharge and destroy the battery. I don't care. Okay. There we go. Save the battery. Okay, only other real odds and ends before we get to game news, because man, am I excited to talk about Silent Hill this morning. Obviously, we are now in the second half of October. We are in a press now in order to hit this goal of members. Yesterday, we got over 500, and then overnight, a bunch of members, they lapsed, they didn't renew them, and now we're back down under 500 again. Here's the deal. All right, here is the deal. If you want to see me do a really special event. All right, I'm just going to ban this idiot because they're derailing my whole fucking stream and I'm not putting up with their nonsense anymore. If you want to see a really unique event in November, Dark Side Phil's Black Friday Adpocalypse, where I'm going to be watching a series of retro advertisements from the 80s and 90s, all various different kinds and reacting to them. Also going to be watching some international content, so to see and compare how those ads are different in other countries as they are from the US. This would be a really unique event. I've never done anything like it before. I think it would be one of the better events I would be doing. I really want to do it. Like, I actually genuinely have a desire to do this. I feel like this would be fun and entertaining for me and you. All right? But I need to have support with members, and right now memberships have completely plateaued, and I was hoping again this week with new game content, maybe we would see some people be reinvigorated and come to the channel and either give memberships or renew their memberships or just become a member in general. We did see a little bit of that, like maybe 20, and then all of a sudden other memberships lapsed, and we're back to square one. We're running out of time at this point. I know for a fact that in late September, someone did a big member bomb at the end of the month to hit the goal so we could do all the Halloween events. Okay? So if we don't hit, here it is. Email says it was September 23rd. So, yeah, what's going to happen is, come October 23rd-ish, we're going to lose a ton of members. So, yeah, it's not good. I was really hoping, I was really hoping. What is this? I don't know who this is. Just get rid of this fucking idiot. Okay. So, what was I gonna say? Now I got derailed by a bunch of trolls who are fucking being stupid in the chat. I'm just gonna keep banning them the more I see them. Yeah, we're gonna have a member bomb expire. Yeah, I guess it was Email's member bomb. So we're gonna need some traction and some support.
What do?
We're going to hit the goals for the month. So if you've been waiting to become a member, it'd be a great time to do it right now. If your membership lapsed, great time to renew it.
Asshole.
You're looking
be
to
treated
support
like
this
an
channel.
Asshole. You're gonna be shown the door.
Give some memberships. Now would be the time before all of those now I'm distracted. What are you guys talking about? These people are distracted the shit out of me on the podcast today. I got a million things being said that I don't even understand. I'm so distracted. You've done it. You scrambled this old man's brains. How could you do this to me? I don't know. I'm so confused right now. I don't even know where I am. Who am I? Who's that? Who's that guy over there with the sunglasses on? Who this guy? Who's this guy? I don't ever seen him before. Some asshole. Look at it. Look at his mouth. He looks like a fucking idiot. Anyway, this would be the last kind of opportunity for someone to jump on and become a member and try to contribute
Special delivery
to the channel before we see a big dip in members in a few days. All right, maybe with Gotham Knights on Friday, maybe then we'll see something. I don't know, but I guess we'll see what happens. I am nervous. I'm nervous we're going to lose a ton of members in the next week, and then it's going to be completely unmanageable and unreachable to hit our goal. We had all month to do it. I do feel like, sadly, there was a bunch of stuff that held us back this month, including Overwatch 2 completely flopping. And it sucks. But, we're about to be hitting nonstop new releases. We're playing some now. And we got lots more coming up, like weekly. Every week now, we got new release. You would hope this would bring more people to the channel who are going to sub and become a member and stuff like that. But I guess we'll see. Okay? So there you go. Outside of that, that's really the housekeeping stuff. Like I said, as before we hit to game news, because I'll mention it a couple times. Right now, I do need support with tips for not only my day off tomorrow, but to afford Gotham Knights on Friday. If you were going to support the stream today, the obvious preferred method of contribution would be a tip. That would help a ton right now. Okay? Game news. Let's do it. So, the good news is the Silent Hill stuff. I'm trying to remember if I had another story.
I really do. I need that money to pay my bills.
I don't know if I did. The Silent Hill stuff is great, and I can't wait to talk about it. Oh my God, we do have more to talk about. Ugh. So sadly, we have to have a follow-up, all right, to the story about Bayonetta 3. This sucks that we have to do this, because we've now entered the realm of drama, controversy, he said, she said, nonsense. I hate this shit, all right? Bayonetta 3 was about to come out, and all of a sudden, the former voice actress of Bayonetta, named Helena Taylor, came out and made a video saying she's breaking her non-disclosure agreement to rip the whole industry apart. She wanted to announce that the reason she's not the voice of Bayonetta in Bayonetta 3 is because she was offered only $4,000 as a flat rate by Platinum Games. Even the director of the game himself wrote her directly and said that's all that they're offering her to be the voice actress. She felt her work was worth more than that because she had worked with this character over the course of 2 games, and in her mind, she had kind of created a lot about the character with the way that she voice acted the character and represented the character at conventions and the like, and felt that this was insanely underpaid. And so she was making this video to basically say, I think you should boycott the game. I think this is messed up that the industry is treating people like this. And, you know, I'm in a situation where financially, you know, I'm you know, hard up. I don't even have any money for a car. So if they try to sue me for violating the NDA, there's really nothing they can do. I have nothing they can take from me. But this was a situation where I was counting on being treated fairly, and this would have helped me in my life. And I don't get it, because I wasn't going to take $4,000. It's a disgrace. It's disrespectful. I couldn't believe they offered me so little. Boycott the game. So, of course, everyone believes her. But then yesterday, Bloomberg breaks a story claiming they have completely contradictory information, that they actually have seen written offers that was offered to Miss Taylor, where it was going to be a minimum of 4 voice acting sessions, at a minimum, 4, and each one, okay, each one was going to be, landscapers are outside, at least $3,000 to $4,000. So she's claiming, okay, she's literally claiming that I was offered a flat rate of a one-time fee of $4,000 for the entirety of the game, but apparently there is concrete evidence, according to Bloomberg, that she was offered at the minimum $12,000, if not even more, depending on each, you know, voice acting session, how long they ran, and then they might have additional ones on top of the 4. All right? Now, of course, you could still argue maybe even that's not enough. I don't know. I'm not a voice actor. I don't know what a competitive rate would be considered for voice acting in 2022. All right? I can tell you $4,000 for a whole game is just not enough. That I can tell you concretely. That's ridiculous. I'm not even kidding you. There's people who are fucking putting out one video to advertise League of Legends on the internet right now that are getting paid more than $4,000 to make the video. And this woman was going to get paid $4,000 to voice act an entire game. That's insanity. Okay? But if Bloomberg has truthful information, which they're claiming they do, this is totally now throwing a monkey wrench into the situation. Is Miss Taylor lying? If she's lying, why did she lie? Because she wasn't going to get the voice acting job. She already turned it down, right? She wasn't going to get any money out of Platinum Games for violating the NDA and making this video. It really seemed like she had nothing to lose, and she was genuinely trying to get news out about how the industry is working and that it was really bad, the way that it works, and people were being mistreated, you know? I have no idea what she was after if she's lying. Like, seriously, there was absolutely, positively nothing to be gained to lie about the situation. You know? So I just kind of scratch my head. I don't get it. If what Bloomberg is saying is true, all right, I don't get it at all. I'm insanely confused. At a loss. Maybe the problem is you're looking for logic in places where logic doesn't exist. Maybe it's more emotion. Maybe she was so upset that she was not the voice of Bayonetta anymore. I mean, she even says in the video, it's not right for someone else to now be going to conventions and signing merch as Bayonetta because I am Bayonetta. Wait, what? I mean, no, you don't own the rights to Bayonetta. You are the voice of Bayonetta. Yes, to some extent, you've created that character creatively. That is true. But when you say something like that, you got to be like, wait a minute. That doesn't really make much sense. You're not owning
Can someone please shut up this dude who's being a moron?
This reminds me of the situation with David Hayter, where he had always been the voice of Snake in every version of Metal Gear Solid. And then all of a sudden it was announced they were going to have Kiefer, I can't say his name, Kiefer Sutherland be his voice in Metal Gear Solid 5. And everyone was like, oh shit, well, what happened to David Hayter? Well, David Hayter was obviously very upset that he didn't get to voice Snake, but he didn't then shit all over Kiefer Sutherland and everybody else involved with the project and say, oh, that's not Snake. It's the, Tim Allen had voiced Buzz Lightyear in every single Toy Story movie. He did not voice Buzz Lightyear in the Buzz Lightyear movie. And when